What do they really mean when they talk about separation? Like completely separating from Canada, using our own currency, and so on? I really don't think so.
She may not be calling for separation, but a couple of recent tweets aimed at the federal government from Alberta Premier Rachel Notley have been direct and to the point. Take this one, for example. Reminding the federal Liberals what's at stake, it shows a projection on a wall next to where they were having their Christmas party in Ottawa that said that's $8.3 billion less in financing for infrastructure projects, a likely reference to pipelines. But what about the rising calls for separation? Well, Alberta is a landlocked province, and it's also a province which is locked into confederation with the rest of Canada. Even if separation did happen, you may not like the result.
Yeah, first of all, we'd have to enlarge the size of the Alberta government. There are so many things that Ottawa does on our behalf that we do not do because we are a province of Canada. And we would have to set up all sorts of agencies, from foreign affairs to the Alberta military. I mean, the list would go on.
Well, that would get expensive fast. And while we're on the subject, what would happen to our money? Would we continue to see the Queen on our currency? Or would she be replaced by Alberta celebrities like Wayne Gretzky or Jerome McGinley?
If we did keep the Canadian currency, then we would lose any kind of influence on Bank of Canada policy, right? Because they would be setting monetary policy for Canada, not for a foreign country.
Toom explains Brexit is a cautionary tale. After all, the connections between the UK and the European Union are looser than Alberta and Canada, and he says the economic and trade challenges would be even harder to overcome.
So I'm not sure that people are actually serious when they talk about separation. They kind of use that as a vehicle just to show how frustrated they really are.
After all, even Quebec didn't want full separation.
I mean, the onus is on those who say that Alberta separation makes any sense at all to come out with concrete proposals. But right now, it's just ridiculous.
In Calgary, Jonathan Muma, City News.